My name is Drew Moore. I'm from Dallas, Texas. I was born and raised there. I grew up in suburbia, where it was very much a family-friendly neighborhood. I was a 3-minute walk from my elementary school. I was a 30-second walk from my best friend's house, and so it was a very kind of fun community to grow up in. It's a very good place for youth soccer. There's some very good players in MLS and in Europe that are from the Dallas area.
FC Dallas picks Drew Moore.
I was drafted by FC Dallas and played there for 5 years, so it was very nice to play for my hometown team. My first year, I was 21 years old, which was considered pretty young back then for a first-year player. And I didn't appear in my first couple games, and I was frustrated. The first time we had an away trip, it was our second game of the season, and I went to the training ground the morning we were traveling in my travel gear with my bag packed and everything, and I didn't make the travel roster. And I remember I was crushed, and it was just kind of an eye-opener that I was no longer in college, I was no longer in high school, and things were serious. I had to work extremely hard. My trade from FC Dallas to Colorado was obviously a whirlwind, but it was the greatest thing that's probably ever happened in my entire life. It was kind of leaving home for the first time. I almost feel like I became a man when I was traded to Colorado, and I met my wife while I was there. I became an all-star there, and we won a championship there. We won MLS Cup at BMO in November 2010. The thing that stands out to me most was the wind. It was extremely cold coming off of Lake Ontario. You couldn't stay warm, and I remember my family was at the game, and they said they were just miserable in the stands. It was an incredible memory for me, an incredible game. Having beaten my former team, the team that had traded me away the year before, is something I'll never forget.
And the Colorado Rapids are MLS Cup winners for the very first time.
It's pretty incredible. My move to Toronto as a free agent coincided with my wife and I having our first boy, Joey. Shelby and I to become parents here in Toronto to give birth to who's now a dual citizen, who's got 2 passports in 2 incredible countries. It was a life changer for me coming to Toronto. And it's funny, when I got into the locker room, I very quickly realized that the guys kind of pegged me as the old man, as the grandfather. When you think about the amount of games and minutes that I've played, 30,000 minutes, which is 20 days, is a long time. But it's divided up over 12 and a half seasons now. And I always talk about in the locker room how the best day of the week, it's not Friday, it's not Saturday, it's game day. And that's what I look forward to the most. I love waking up on game day. I love preparing for a match. I love going to battle with my teammates, and to be able to have done it for 30,000 minutes now is incredible. I'd love to do it for 30,000 more. I don't know if I have that in me, but I'm certainly going to try.